So we are back with the Sharp TV. This is the one that has the dodgy potentiometer on the tuning. And I've got the replacement one here, which is the same value and looks similar. So I've taken the back off, and you can see inside, as I said I would show you the insides of these. It's quite full, and the bit we're interested in is here. And it's that potentiometer there with that wheel on. As you see, that one's a lot bigger, but I'm hoping it's a similar style and shaft. But we can take this board out. This is the board that has the color brightness, contrast, and the bands for the TV tuner. So yeah, I'll pause the video, remove that, and then we can have a look. So here is the bit removed in question, and it's that pot there we want to remove. This is the one that is noisy. It does actually feel, it feels loose and wobbly inside the thing. So hopefully when we change that, we'll get rid of that issue. I have changed a few capacitors on here just because the board was out. There are an awful lot of capacitors in this. But as I say, we'll tackle the only issue it's got, really. Only issue evident is this noisy tuner pot. So we'll change that hopefully for the new one. So hopefully when this, it's quite nicely modular, this, so at least we can get it out. So yeah, the only problem is it will need a bit of restringing going on here probably, unless I can remove that without losing the stringing. But I'll take lots of pictures as I go, so yeah. It goes along here. It's all modular. You can take all the bits to pieces and unplug it all, so no complaints with its serviceability. It's just, yeah, not the easiest job to do, but hopefully I can remove the board without having to disturb too much of this stringing pulley system. So yes, hopefully when I come back to you, the new one will be in. Right, so we have the little potentiometer soldered in. It's working. I mean, it's not great. I haven't screwed this all up. I thought we'd give it a try before we put it all back together again. So if you're remembering from the last video, when you try to tune something in, well, it wasn't easy. It was so touchy. I plugged in a little some antennas here. I'm as far away from this transmitter as possible, and it was literally hard to lock anything in. So let's put it onto TV. I'm going to make sure it's on UHF. So hopefully it should be around here somewhere, if it's still calibrated. Ah, yes, much better. There we go. I can quite happily tune it in now.
So the case went ahead without him. This is the first time this case has been listed in the Crown Court, and the first thing that the Judge Mark Bishop had to do was to bring all the charges that Nancy Williams faces together into one case. So that's 21 charges.
Colour. Yeah, that's much better. It's not a great picture, but I don't expect it to be here. Yeah. So before it was so touchy, but now at least it locks there nicely. I mean, it won't be tuned in as much now because we don't have any channels, but I think somebody had been going backwards and forwards through the channels so often. I mean, actually it's worn here where you would do that. You can actually see it's worn there. It hasn't had a lot of use. I just think somebody's been channel hopping quite a lot, and of course if they were abroad with this as well and there were more channels, then they'd be exercising the old tuning knob quite a bit. But yeah, so that's that one repaired. So Now I'm just waiting for the belt for the other one. But yeah, I've got a lot more control over it now. That's how it should tune in. So yes, success for that one. I will pause the video and put it all back together again, and then we'll try it all assembled. We are back together and assembled. So just extend these a bit, and we want UHF TV. And hopefully get the aerials adjusted. There we go. And there we go. At least now I can lock it into the picture. So yeah, before it was just too touchy. I mean, now it locks in, and you've got the, you know, fine tuning by just lightly touching it, and it sort of stays there. So I've not got the best reception where I am at the minute. Sometimes if you actually don't extend the aerials, it's not as bad. But yeah, I've got far more control with the tuning knob now, so you can, you know, get the best picture. But yeah, so that was for the sake of that potentiometer. I'll just grab the one I replaced. Yeah, so this is the pot I replaced, and it won't come across probably on the camera, but the shaft is loose. It's got play, and of course any little movement on this completely upset the picture, whereas now you've got this sort of fine tuning now where if you leave it just sort of stays there, whereas before it was just awful. So now you can sort of tune it in between. So yeah, I say obviously I've not got the best reception here on that transmitter, but it's not too bad. And now at least if you sort of tap it and knock it, it doesn't go, whereas before you just literally had to just lightly tap the knob and it would go. But yeah, we've got the sort of full range tuning now. We can leave it alone in it and it stops there. So yes, successfully repaired.